is about a couple of birds who have to save their egg from an eruption on the island they live in. Sadly, the birds are not the smartest, so they're going to have like trouble finding solution and put themselves and the egg on like some funny situation.
The idea came from a drawing Roman did at the beginning, where there was a volcano exploding and an egg running away from it.
We put some dumb characters in a chaotic environment that overwhelms them to create a contrast that sparks a comic situation. So the challenge was to find the right balance between a disaster movie, like Roland Emmerich made, for example, with comedy and family comedy, like Family Guy or Fresh Prince.
The film was made in the space of 9 months. We spent a lot of time at the beginning doing storyboards and animatics in order to find the structure of the film. We threw away a lot. In fact, I think that with all the sequences thrown away, that were funny but not suitable, we could have almost made 1 or 2 other films.
Something really important for the film was the design of the characters. I think it's really obvious, but we get strongly inspired by the dodo because we wanted them to be like really stupid, to give them this little spark in the eye. The funny thing is that they really try to give their best to save their eggs. I mean, they really are, but they are limited intellectually.
For the sound design, I spent dozens of hours trying to figure out how to make the cry. In the end, it's not just one cry, but several cries throughout the movie. So sometimes it's a bucket of ice and a fort crashing on it, sometimes it's someone screaming, sometimes it's a mix of different animals like a Tasmanian devil, an hippopotamus, a goose, or chickens.
We have a lot of elements that are hard to create in CGI, for example, the feathers, or the explosion, the smoke, or even the crowd of birds. As a technical director, I developed a lot of tools and software to automate all those repetitive processes.
So for the short film background, we took La Réunion, my native island, as reference. During the summer, just before the start of the production, I went to the enclosure of Le Piton de la Fournaise, one of the most active volcanoes in the world, to take some picture of rocks, vegetation, landscape in general, so that Charles has a solid base of reference to work from.
For the animation, we wanted to put a little bit of human behavior into the bird, like when they are fighting each other. You have the impression that it's a real couple, like an adult couple. We try to find a middle ground between cartoon and realism. You have to have the bounce, you have to have the funny effect in the animation. But we didn't want to go too far in that. We didn't want to go like Looney Tunes-esque, because if we go too far in the cartoon, like we lose the feeling of danger. We wanted the people to be with the family, with the egg, and wanted to have the tension of if they're going to make it or not.
Actually, we were a small team of just 5 co-directors, but we were really well surrounded by the educational team of our school, the École des Nouvelles Images, by our composer, Mathis Marshall, who made the original score of the film, and by many other people that helped us.
Making the movie was really a fun experience. We really worked well together.
And it was really cool to work with people very open mind and people who knew how to question themselves about how to improve the movie, like make it funnier, make it more beautiful.
We worked really hard for this project, we spent sleepless nights on it. So we are really pleased to see that now a lot of people liked it. I mean, it's always an incredible feeling to be in a screening and to see all the people laughing. So when you see that, I think that all the amount of work we put on this project was worth it.